If you've been around the community, then you would know that we have a lot of anime this season. And instead of making a dedicated video for each of them, I figured to talk about all of them in a video. Okay, let's go! Starting with the most popular one, Jujutsu Kaisen. This is a shonen anime about Yuji Itatori having to eat some fingers to save the world. No, really. I can't really say bad things about it because nothing is really bad. This show gets a lot of praise, probably because of how likable the characters are, and of course, the animation. That's hot. Alright, now let's quickly run over the sequels of this season. The Irregular at Magic High School, Season 2. Honestly, I don't really know what's going on, something about parasites killing people, but I'm just here for Lina, except Imoto-san will win anyway, so why am I even trying? Is it wrong to pick up girls in Dungeon Season 3? Yes, it is. It is very wrong. All I have to say is, watch it if you like the other two seasons. You won't be disappointed. Higurashi is making a remake. Psych, it's actually a sequel. If you haven't watched the original, then you can still watch this. Apparently, it follows the same storyline, but I believe you should watch the original first. I didn't do it, but you should. It's a mystery anime with a lot of blood and killing. But you know what else has a lot of blood and killing? Moriarty The Patriot. Taking place in the late 19th century where it's hard for the average peasant to rise to the top because of them greedy nobles. And what's the solution? Let's hear it from the kids. I totally agree. In each episode, William James Moriarty presents a plan to kill the next noble. But what makes this interesting is that he doesn't do the killing. He simply sets it up for the nobles to kill themselves or for someone to kill them. Another pretty interesting one this season is Talentless Nana. It's like Among Us in anime. Everyone has special power on this one island and the imposter doesn't. People say the crewmates are pretty stupid, but after watching the first 3 episodes, it's pretty understandable, and why would you want to root for the crewmates anyway? There's a lot more anime to talk about, but let me quickly brush over the slice of life anime. Dropout Idol Fruit Tart is about anime girls trying their best to become idols. Maesetsu is about anime girls trying their best to become comedians. Strike Witches is about anime girls trying their best to fight some monster with some Yuri elements to it. Assault Lily is about anime girls trying their best to fight some monster with better Yuri elements to it. I prefer this one since the character designs are thicker. Just a little bit thicker. Adachi and Shimamura is gay, Yuri, a lot of wholesome, nice. The Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle is about a sleepy princess in a demon castle. Each episode, the captive princess figure out ways to have a good night's sleep. It's cute, it's pretty good, it's pretty nice. The Journey of Elaina is about the journey of Elaina. She becomes a witch at a young age and starts traveling outside, going through different adventures, hearing different stories from different people. Some of these stories get really dark. There's multiple times when I finish an episode and I'm just like, wow, that was an adventure. Ikebukuro Westgate is about gangs called the G-Boys and this boy who helps people not for money, but for justice. There's nothing that will grab your attention, but it's about this guy that goes around the city and helping people with their problems. I like it. Over the Moon for You is about a boy who falls in love with a girl and they get married in one episode. It's wholesome, it's nice, but one problem I have with it is that our main character is kind of a child. I find it pretty annoying and cringy watching this kid hesitating about holding his wife's hand, but I guess it's pretty understandable since they did skip the dating part and went straight to marriage. But overall, I had a good time watching it. What happens when suddenly a lolly appears in front of you and she says she's gone and the world would end in 30 days? Well, the day I became God answered that question by not giving a crap. Half of this anime are slice of life moments where a main character solves problems for his friends and family with the help of the lolly god. But don't let that fool you since it's made by this guy who's known for making anime that will make you cry. As I'm recording this, I haven't finished the anime, but don't worry, I already cry from knowing it will end badly. But you know what else is god-related? Isekai anime. This time, our protagonist dies by sneezing. His OP power is the ability to control crazy amount of slimes, and that can help him get fight? Really? His OP power is the ability to control a crazy amount of slimes that can help him fight, do laundry, heal someone, and get some furries. Speaking of furry, Kuma Bear. is pretty furry. It's another isekai anime, but this time she's in bear armor. This is definitely a power fantasy slice of life anime, and I freaking love it. Alright, one last isekai of this season. I'm Standing on a Million Lives is about a boy who gets dragged to a game-like world with goblin and XPs and a quest along with some girls in his school. We don't really know what they're fighting for, but all we know is that the game master gives them quests and they have to do it. If they don't, they die. The animation is okay, the character is pretty relatable. Some are very not likable though. The only reason I'm coming back every week for this anime is to see which girl he chooses, and of course the mystery of why they have to keep doing these quests. These next anime are pretty underrated, but it might be really hard for someone to get into, so I'll try my best to be more descriptive about these. Akudama Drive is anime Suicide Squad. Set in a cyberpunk-like setting, our crew of characters are pretty quirky. We have a mood-depressed dude with a bike, a hot nurse, buff meathead, budget joker, this dude with a blood fetish, and a random girl that got dragged into all of this. The fight scenes are better than I thought, with how stupid the show is. Did I say it's stupid? It's kind of is. The bike is really stupid. Half the time I don't even know what's going on. And sometimes it would interrupt you with some history lesson and it gets pretty annoying pretty fast. But looking past all of that, what you get is a very quirky and likable characters with amazing colorful fight scenes. The story makes more sense as you keep watching it, as if that's how story works. I say if you want your story to be short with an ending and a lot of fight scenes with likable characters, then Akudama Drive won't disappoint you. This one is a little bit difficult to pronounce. Magatsu Wahrheit. It's an anime with 3 main characters of totally different sides. One of them is part of the army. Another is just some dude trying to do some honest work and got dragged into the dark side, along with the third character, which is a spy trying to discover some secrets the government is hiding. We get to see 3 different perspectives of 3 different people. I say the show is kinda slow at the beginning, but towards the end it gets pretty exciting when everything starts coming together and you start wondering, oh wow, what's going to happen next? Noblesse is a webtoon anime adaptation. If you read the webtoon before, then just don't watch it. Apparently they rushed through a lot of stories and other elements. If you haven't and you do want to watch the anime, don't expect much. That's all I'm saying. Lastly, this anime with a very long title, Our Last Crusade or The Rise of the New World. I personally like this anime, but it's literally just a Kirito clone falling in love with an Alice clone. It's like anime Romeo and Juliet with magic and sword fights. It's great, but man, I don't care about the 60% of the story at all. I don't necessarily dislike this anime, it's just that this anime is the only one where I'm 9 episodes in and I don't know what I'm watching. This season, we have 2 sports anime. The first one is a rock climbing anime. The fan services are pretty tame, surprisingly. The story is pretty good, not much to complain about. The next one is a gymnastic anime. It's about this dude who is the best at gymnastics, and not the best anymore. And right as he's about to retire, he decides he will retire not. If you think this anime is all about gymnastics, then you'll be wrong. This anime focuses on the characters and their struggles. I find myself relating to some of the problems, even though I'm just a scrawny kid, curved banana looking. The soundtrack is amazing, by the way. I just try to swallow my mic. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't name every single anime in this anime season. If I did, this video would be longer and I would lose more of my sanity. If you notice, towards the end, nothing really makes sense. I'm just throwing things together. I'll try to do better next time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye!